Good morning again from the beach. Today's quote comes from Herman Coyne, and he has said, "Success does not bring happiness. Happiness brings success." And I think this is something that perhaps I chased for many years. I believed that once I was successful, I'd be happy, and that by being successful, happiness would come into my life. And I realized after many, many years that the opposite was actually true. That the most important thing for me in life, and for many, was to be happy. When you're in a place of happiness, you become more successful. When you are in alignment with your happiness, you become successful. You see, the problem is that if you're not happy, no matter what success, in inverted commas, you achieve, you'll always want something else. You'll always feel that you didn't do as well as you could have, as well as you should have. And you're chasing this elusive thing called success, but you might be bitter, you might be annoyed, you might be stressed. Whereas if you look at it from a different perspective and you say, let me be happy first, success will come. Now, happiness, as with success, is something that is a very personal definition. It's something that is different for each and every person. I used to think success was measured in money. And in fact, if I look at it like that 15 years ago, I was really successful. I had an okay job. Didn't particularly float my boat. It wasn't something that I said, wow, this is just amazing. But I wasn't happy. And I realised that now. Now, 15 years later, here I am, walking on a beach in Península, in the Comunidad de Valencia, in Spain. My salary is probably easily half of what I was earning 15 years ago. But I feel immensely happy and immensely successful. I work hard. I might work till 9, 10 o'clock every night. But I'm happy in what I do. And that happiness translates to me as now being successful. So I want you to take stock of your life at the moment and say, am I successful? And if I am successful, am I happy? And think about that, because I see people that I used to be in school with, and they're MDs of companies, they're directors of companies. But I wonder, at what price are they successful? Because I've talked to many people within the HR industry, and they tell me of some of their directors and MDs who are working 12, 18 hours a day. They're making bucket loads of money, and bucket loads of money for living in Spain as well, in Barcelona. But I always ask myself, what is the price of that success? They miss their family, they miss their children growing up, etc. And are they happy because of so much stress that they may feel in their life? So think about that. Maybe you might think right now, damn it, I'm 30, I'm 40, I'm 45, I'm 50, and I'm not as successful as my colleagues, as my workmates, as my schoolmates, as my university classmates. But then stop and think about all that you have at this point. Maybe you have a beautiful girlfriend, boyfriend, maybe you live by yourself, maybe you have a wonderful apartment, maybe you live in somewhere beautiful like this, by the beach. And maybe that is bringing you a lot of happiness. And suddenly when you stop and think about happiness brings success, you're going to realize I'm actually more successful than many of those people. I'm going to leave that with you, and I'm going to ask you to think about it, to reflect on it, and realize how successful you really are.